Hello and welcome to Badrick's Models and Transport. Last night I had a go at making lines. I'm preparing the car parking lines on the layout. I used this Uniposca marker pen, but I went to newspaper agents and they only had the one with a very thin point. And the very thin point didn't like the very rough surface, the painted wood surface. So after doing the first two, it stopped working. So what did I do? As you can see, I opened it up using a pair of pliers. Then I transferred the paint ink in this bottle. This is a modelling for mixing modelling glue. It has a small ball bearing inside as well, exactly like the pen. Has a weight inside. In fact, I marked it in Italian. It's Uniposca Bianco. Sometimes I mark things in Italian and sometimes I mark them in English. So it doesn't, there isn't a rule. Maybe because I bought the Uniposca here and generally associated with Italian language. But I have other things that are marked Grease and Oil, so that's it. The mysteries of the bilingual brain. And what did I do? I put it in a little bottle, put some on this visiting card. This is the business card of a very nice Lebanese restaurant here in Padova. I advise, it's a very good place. It's called La Mille e una Notte. Good place if you come to Padova. And as you can see, what did I do? I used a very old-fashioned nib pen to draw the lines, but they didn't come very well, and it's a very footery job to do it with a nib pen. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to go to the proper stationers and buy another Uniposca like the black one I have, with a slightly thicker felt, soft felt tip, and I'll use that for the white. And I'm going to buy a white one, and I'll also buy a yellow one for the bus stop, and also for the invalid parking places that I'm going to also add. So more or less I've measured out the width of the car parking places. I've more or less at around 2, depends on the position. Here I was more generous, there's only 2 of them. They're 2.5 centimeters, so 1 inch wide. In this case here, they're a little bit narrower because I wanted to get more cars in. I actually wanted to stop there, but I made a mistake. So when I get the new pen, I'll actually add another one here so the citizens of Brunel can park their cars. More parking places over there. And here there will be a tour bus, another bus place here for a tour coach. This will be the service buses. It will be quite a long bus stop here to be able to have 2 buses. It could be buses here and taxis here. I don't really have an official taxi, but I have a very old Brechina Opel, pre-war Opel with a large roof rack, which could be a taxi, Brunel's taxi, so we'll see about that. And there will be the bus stop here, the taxi stop here. We can even actually have the small buses, the Roborza parking in the taxi, because these could be, in typical Eastern European fashion, the route taxis, which in Romania are microbus, and in the Russian part, the Russian-speaking ex-Soviet Union, are the marshutka. I think the term is marshutka, yes. So the sort of route taxi, minibus service. And the cars have also done another thing. You'll see that there are some cars here driving round in a circle. So this, around this street light here, there will be a roundabout here. Then here there will be a stop sign, stop here, or give way, probably a stop. I'm going to make a sort of some lines here, like zebra lines, so that people don't crash into the keep away from the lamppost. The lampposts, once I dismantle everything, I'm going to mark the position of the lampposts, drill holes for the cables, and then when we'll be using the layout, I'm going to fit a little bit of Velcro under the lampposts so that the lampposts can be put in position and they won't be knocked over. I don't really know. Maybe yes, maybe no. I might just find another simple system to keep them down. Actually, once they're clipped in with the wires, they don't move. But because of course everything has to be able to, this board will just remain with the basics when it gets put behind the door. Okay, so that's the update for the moment. Excuse me, they're not very good wobbly. I'm holding the phone in my hand and I'm also holding a pen in my hand. Right, so that's that for the moment. Cheerio and see you next time. Nice parking places. They're white as well. You don't need to pay. Paying parking places in Italy are marked in blue. And one last thing. I'm also going to, once I get this good pen, I'm going to do the markings on the level crossing. And that white dot there is where the barrier will be fitted. Cheerio and see you very soon. Public transport is in action. You can see there's less cars on the road. The citizens of Brunel are actually using the buses at long last.